Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my blue and gold macaw, Mabel. Thanks so much for coming back and tuning in. I'm going to have a little bit of a Q&A for you today. This is all about Mabel. You'll see her in some of my tutorials. Yeah, she's just an awesome co-host, and I figured I'd, tell everyone a little bit more about her, how I got her, also a little bit of fun facts about macaws in general. They're not for everyone. Macaws are definitely, or parrots in general, are a lot of work. They're not for the faint of heart. So I'm gonna just start out by giving you the top 10 questions about Mabel and blue and gold macaws, or macaws in general. But each macaw and each species is very, very different. So take that with a grain of salt. What kind of bird is Mabel? Mabel is a blue and gold macaw. These parrots come from South America. They can be found all the way from Brazil and Costa Rica, Bolivia. A lot of people will talk about the Bolivian blue and gold macaw. I'm not sure about that. All I know is there's like one blue and gold macaw species, but apparently there is a larger blue and gold macaw species that comes from Bolivia. But she is a blue and gold macaw. I'm just looking over here at my computer to see the questions. How old is Mabel? Mabel is 19, going on 20. She will be 20 in May, and that is when I adopted her. I don't know her true birthday. She does have a band, but the band only kind of gives you the year she was hatched. So we don't know. We don't know. How long have you had Mabel? Well, I've had Mabel for about 7 years now. I've had several other macaws in the past. Didn't have the best outcome. One of my blue and golds that I had, she was about 50 years old. So she was much older. 50 is still kind of young for a blue and gold. I mean, not young, but like the average lifespan of a human being. She was very sick, so she passed. But now I have Mabel, and Mabel is super young. She's basically a teenager. Where did you get Mabel? I got Mabel from a parrot rescue, specifically the Rhode Island Parrot Rescue. They are a great organization, and I'm going to link the rescue in the down bar below. Please check them out if you are local to New England. Please consider donating to help their mission in caring for and rehoming parrots in need. They do great work, and I mean, she's the best girl. Glad those hormones are over, because if you know parrots and birds, spring and fall are hormonal times of the year, and yes, and they just kind of turn into little monsters sometimes. I'm going to go into some general questions now about macaws in general. And if you have any other questions about Mabel, please let me know. Leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer them. Do macaws make good pets? You hear this all the time. People want a bird. They're beautiful animals. They are just so captivating and smart, intelligent. They have it all. But what is it really like to own a macaw? So I think it's very subjective. I mean, they're very loud. They're large. The macaw species are very large parrots. There are some smaller species, the mini macaws, but in general, she's considered a large parrot. So they're large, they're loud, they have strong beaks, which can make them kind of intimidating. Yeah, they're very messy. So, I mean, I'm cleaning, vacuuming, sweeping on the daily. I don't think there's one day I don't go without vacuuming. So you're getting into a lot when you get a parrot. Besides all of like that, you can consider that a negative, but I don't. I think it comes with the territory of owning these beautiful animals, and I think, yeah, they are a high maintenance pet, but I love sharing my life with her. I couldn't see it any other way. And they're very social. So they need a lot of interaction. A lot of interaction every day. I'd say they're more work than a dog or a cat. What are you doing over here? Always distracting me in my videos. They're not for everyone because of the commitment to caring for them. And let's face it, they live a long time. And that also is another question I'm going to get to further down the list. So, do you train your bird? Yes, I do train Mabel. I use a combination of positive reinforcement and I use the clicker as a bridge. So, you know, I do have some background in animal training, and clicker training has worked really well for her. She's very food motivated. She knows, she has her repertoire of behaviors that she likes to do. She does wave, she can spin, she can shake her head. She'll even go upside down for me, kind of swing her upside down, all through positive reinforcement. So I think clicker training is a great way to get your bird to bond with you. Also, if you ever need to, you know, have your bird step up on you, target training is a great, you know, way to kind of bridge that gap. So yeah, we do training every day. We do a quick training session, and I think it just keeps everything fresh, and she really seems to enjoy it. So diet. Well, this is very subjective too. A lot of people will tell you what you should and shouldn't feed your parrot. And personally, I feed my bird a organic pelleted diet, and she gets veggies, raw veggies, grains, greens, legumes, and nuts for treats. So nuts can make up, you know, anything from walnuts, hazelnuts, pecans, pistachios are her favorite, pine nuts, stuff like that. So yeah, she loves her training treats. Vet care. Vet care is so important when you have a parrot. Weighing them on a daily, not daily basis, but you know, maybe weekly. I think it's important to keep track of your parrot because they are prey, considered prey, and they will hide and mask their signs of illness. So weighing is super important. In fact, I've trained her to step onto a scale, a gram scale. Right. What? 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 Back to the avian veterinarian. I think it's super important to find an avian veterinarian for yearly checkup for your parrot. And if you need help locating one, I'm going to link some avian vets that you can do like a search and see the closest one that's by you. But I think it's super important that you find a board certified avian vet, because any vet can look at a bird, but as far as the anatomy and the makeup of the parrot, I mean, each species is different, and it's just super important to find someone who knows and understands the uniqueness of these exotic animals. How much are macaws? Again, this is going to vary on the species of macaw. Blue and gold macaws typically go for, I've seen $1,000 all the way up to $3,000. I always suggest adopting. I adopted her from the rescue, like I said before, and I paid, it was like a set adoption fee that they have. So yeah, that's just going to depend on the species. I've seen some hyacinth macaws can vary $10,000 to $20,000. So yeah, price, I mean, it's going to vary. How long do macaws live? Macaws live, I know, that's it. That's all the treats I had. Macaws live a very long time. They're called century birds, and that's for a reason. Most macaws outlive their owners. In general, some parrots outlive their owners. It is very important to include them in your will or have an alternative method for their care. It's really not uncommon for, parrots to outlive their owners, and then, the rescues kind of get inundated with these animals because, their owner passes away or they fall ill. So it's a sad but true reality. So Mabel is probably going to outlive me. So that's it. Those are the 10 questions. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be informed of my next video. I hope you stick around. We have a lot more fun tutorials coming. And if you have any questions, just leave them down below. See you in my next video.